The first order of business is to figure out where we're going in the physical space and to map that out. And then we can really start to explore. So that's kind of how that comes together.
Okay, so in the cards, and she moves, we just did that, and so boom, and that was nice, Ava, the way you got up there. What I love is I can just throw an idea out, and then they take it and run.
It's remarkable that they've been able to come this far in this short period of time.
Record speed, yes, we're doing it very quickly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, less than a full week.
Then I'd love to really see you.
It sounds a little nuts, doesn't it?
Usually for a full opera, with this demanding a score and story, you would hope for at least 2 weeks of rehearsal, and they're putting this all together in 5 or 6 days for the first performance.
When you do something for the first time, it's never the best. And there's no other way to get to the second or the third time. Had such a short rehearsal period that sort of forced you to create, you know, just add water kind of thing.
Can I take my tea with me over here?
Luckily, Gene Shear is here as well, so he and I can talk together about where we might cut something just a little shorter to make the scene move on. And those are things you can only discover hearing it performed, otherwise it's completely abstract.
We really are looking for magical moments of singing where the voice can communicate sort of the emotion of the moment and the story.
As a director, my job is I have to make sure that all the pieces work, and if something doesn't, it's my fault. We need those moments, you know, we totally need that.
The goal is to find the physical space that we're going to inhabit. For me, there's nothing more confusing than to be singing something and sort of have, you know, part of my brain be working on the music and the other part of my brain going, oh, where should I go? Where should I step? What do I do?
But the notes I'm giving, I'm trying to give them things that will help them to make their performance come alive. Maybe give them an idea that they hadn't thought, or an interaction or a dramatic impetus for a line or a gesture so that it makes more sense to them and it's something they can work with.
You have to come in really with a clear idea of who you are. I mean, there's no time to have lengthy discussions about little things.
It's not easy. It's not luxurious. We're not just coasting. We're all like putting our nose to the grindstone.
I write for performers, and I always have. I am a performer. I love working with performers. I admire great singers more than almost anything. I can't imagine the courage that it takes to get out there and do what they do.
Police!
I'm Ava Pine, and I'm playing Krisha, who is the younger version of Christina. So I'm the one she imagines when she remembers herself in Auschwitz.
I am Zosha. I'm one of the prisoners in Auschwitz. I kind of have a big personality. I think I was the one in the camp that tried to make people laugh, if that was possible.
We never said goodbye! This person that I'm portraying was a real person, Gad Beck. So you want to honor him.
You get the words, and this show is all about the words.
But when you get into a script like this and you're given words like this and music, and even though I'm not singing, there's music that I'm responding to and that's helping me describe what it is my character's feeling, it's not light and fluffy. You know, there's not a lot of humor in here.
Both acts are the diaries, or what was left by these people for the living.
Being a conductor for me is knowing when to accompany and when to lead. And being a theatrical conductor, that's very important because you really want to have your artists on stage. And to take the text, take those dramatic moments, take a high note, take a wonderful solo in the violin section or a solo in the violin, and really milk it for all the drama that it's worth.
It's mildly terrifying, for sure. But we have wonderful people. There are fantastic colleagues up there with me on the stage. We have Joey Mekovich, he is there with us the entire time. He is that kind of conductor that knows the music, feels the music, is absolutely 100% on the side of the singer and there for us. So I feel completely supported and I couldn't ask for a better situation to put something together so quickly.
He quiets the audience down.
We did do some tweaks yesterday, just to, both in sort of little staging things, added a few lines, clarified a few lines, just to make sure it's about storytelling, make sure that the story is clear.
Jake and Jean are here, and now that they're here, they're tweaking things that were a little bit unclear for a while, and now they're filling it in and making sense of it, and so it's this kind of this awesome collaboration with everybody creating this thing.
It's usually a dance between us and the director, us and the conductor, you know, because it's a collaboration, ideally. Occasionally there are directors or conductors who just go, "You will do it this way," which is not any fun.
All can hear.
Something about doing a piece like this, and you know, as a singer and an artist that has the ability to express myself, and the ability and the freedom to choose this life, for me, there's something about, you know, putting it in that sort of constraint and that sort of that crucible that in no way can ever approximate what the people that we're playing went through.
What I love is the collaborative art form, right? And I just love the fact that our imaginations are merged. So that you write these words, Jake sets them so beautifully, and then you have these musicians, the instrumentalists and the singers who are bringing their own imaginations. So they're always frequently taking it places I never imagined it would go.
But these are the best, you know, you work with the best and you can actually accomplish something like that. And I want to give music to singers and performers that empowers them, you know, that they don't feel like they're just working at it all the time, that they can master it and then transform it into something very powerful and meaningful for the audience.